You're watching Good Boy Feast. You're watching Good Boy Feast. Fighting just to save our lives. Got you laughing every night.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back. I hit bedrock and lava trying to look for a cave, so now I have to go back up to that ravine and see where we can actually go. So, are you an umbrella guy?
I buy an umbrella when I need it. It's the kind of guy I am.
Okay, just buy one when you need it.
As every time I've needed an umbrella, I bought it that day. Like, for instance, the
Do you
umbrella
not
that's
have
sitting.
an umbrella?
I do. I own several umbrellas because I buy them when I need them. Like an example, like last time I needed an umbrella, I was at the beach and we had gone to. Me and my daughter had gone to the aquarium, and it came a real bad storm out of nowhere, and so I went to a strip mall next door and bought an umbrella.
You didn't just like you. I don't understand. Were you still planning on being out in the rain?
Well, no, I actually we had gone to the aquarium. Oh man, that zombie hit me real hard. I gotta run. We gone to the aquarium and we left the aquarium and we went to have lunch at the strip mall next to the aquarium.
Okay.
Basically, so we were already at the strip mall. I guess I should have made that more clear.
Okay. I was like, because normally if it's just raining outside and I don't want to be covered in rain, unless there's some reason I have to be out there, I just am not out there.
Right, yeah, you just get in the car, right? But yeah, we were at the strip mall already, and it just started coming like this downpour of rain. It was real bad rain. So yeah, I stopped at one of the stores in the strip mall and got an umbrella.
Oh, so you're not a guy who keeps an umbrella in your car
No,
for the just in case purposes. I'm like very much not an umbrella guy either, and for the most part, I just will. If it's raining and I have to get inside, I'll just walk. I don't even run normally. I just casually walk, whatever.
well,
The rain-
MythBusters
right.
proved that running is you get more wet.
But it feels better. It feels more exhilarating to run through the rain as if you're accomplishing a mission of not getting wet, even though you're getting more wet.
But I know the facts, and so I can't get behind that.
So, can you tiptoe through the rain?
No, you just walk at a regular pace. That's what MythBusters told me to do, and I do what MythBusters say.
I heard it again. I heard it creeping.
Yeah, I'm down real low now. Let's see, my Y is 14 now.
And I heard I'm at 45. And I
Wow.
heard that. Maybe we weren't as close as I thought last time. So, you know, I'll occasionally, like when it's extremely pouring, which I've had happen before. Again, I'll be driving to work or something like that, and it will be just start pouring when I'm on my way there. And you try to cover up as much as you can and get inside as quickly as you can because, man, especially when I was in Scrubs. Oh my God, I had
You were on
2
Scrubs?
days. I was on Scrubs, man. No, I
Wow.
was JD. Don't you recognize me? No, it's but when I'm wearing Scrubs to work, when I'm working the bedside, it's literally like Scrubs are paper thin. I hate Scrubs anyway. Not only do I think they're sloppy, but I think they're completely unprofessional looking, and they serve no benefit over top of any other like standard business casual clothing to care delivery. So I don't understand how they became like a standard. But ignoring that whole aspect, they're so thin they will like stick to you, especially if they're super wet. And I went running into the hospital one day because it was just pouring right when I was pulling into the parking lot, to the point where some girl walked in right after me into my unit, and she was also just as soaked, and we had to take like the patient socks, like the little brown ones with the rubber things on the bottom, and at least change our socks so we didn't have just soaking wet shoes all day, or
Wow.
like feet all day. But I was sitting there with like, you know, these scrubs now suctioned to my leg, revealing everything down there, you know, leaving nothing to the imagination. And it was funny because I still didn't have an umbrella. And like 2 days later, I ran into the exact same problem and literally took off I think I took off my scrub top because I had a white undershirt on. And I shoved it in my backpack. And then I took like a jacket that I had and wrapped it around my waist just so that like my midsection didn't get soaked and just like show off the package to everybody who wanted to like look at my watch at the door, even though the rest of me was just like absolutely soaked. But I brought it up for another reason. So I pulled into work yesterday, and as I pulled into the parking lot, it started raining. And I just got out of the car and started like casually walking in. And I see this woman doing one of those open up like the door, crack the door open just a little bit and stick the umbrella up and open it up outside the car so that, you know, trying to avoid every possible drop of rain that could ever like fall. And I'm like looking at this woman as I'm walking by her in the parking lot, and there's a couple other people walking with me at the same time. We're all just walking at like a normal pace. We're walking inside, and the reason why, it literally had just started to rain, and I swear to God, it was probably one of those like one raindrop every 15 seconds type of deal. Like not even like a rain that you would notice by walking almost. Like I guess you would notice it just. But for this woman to be so meticulously ensuring her umbrella was open before she got out of the car so that she could walk under it, it was not just me, but other people were like looking over at her like, what the hell is going on over here? And I've just never been one of those people. I don't keep an umbrella even in my car. I probably should. We have like 15 umbrellas in my house because people, I don't know how we collected umbrellas because we don't.
You
really
probably are living
ever.
with a buyer like me. You
Like,
didn't
it's
realize
possible. Like Julia could just be buying them all the time.
Because I have 5 at least umbrellas.
I was just listening to so many zombies, and as I tried to start digging toward them, the sounds all just went away. Wait, no.
They found something else to do with their time. I'm still in this cave, like, and it just keeps, every time I think I'm done, there's more cave.
I'm digging to try to find a cave.
I almost destroyed my sword on killing things.
There are so many zombies I'm hearing.
Oh my gosh.
To them.
Oh my gosh. So many skeletons.
Skeletrons? Oh, I found some cave. Hi, creeper. Oh, come on. Why'd you stand up above me?
Real bad.
My cave's not bad. Yet. Find out if it becomes bad.
I'm just getting beat up by some skeletons. Real bad. There's so many of them.
I kind of enjoy walking in the rain.
Really?
Yeah. It's cool and refreshing. Especially, like, because it usually rains in the summer. I guess when it gets to be fall and it's, like, cold rain, that kind of sucks. But in the summer, when it's so hot and humid and it rains, I just feel good. Because it's not... It instantly cools down.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I can see what you mean. Why are there so many skeletons here?
Is there a spawner?
No, that's the thing. I heard that.
We cannot be that close to each other.
Well, I heard it.
My Y is at 40.
I'm at 18.
I mean, oh,
Heard
that
that,
creeper just
too.
came out of nowhere. Where did he come from? This was a dead end. That first creeper that blew up actually blew up a hole into another part of the cave I didn't notice. And I turned around to fight some other zombies, and I guess a creeper kind of came out of there. Okay, here's cave. Here's cave. I heard that. I think they made it so the sound travels so much farther in this game now.
I feel like the creepers blow up so much further away from you now.
Oh, this took me outside? No. It took me to one of those big circle rooms, though. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear that.
Oh, man. I must have hit that threshold because this cave had gone up. Did loop back around into a cave that you've already, or somebody's already explored. Oh, yeah. It's outside.
Huh. Well, somebody's got to be me. Oh, my God.
What?
Creeper just blew up right in my face. Came out of nowhere. Did not
Oh,
see
yeah. This is... I'm back near our house.
Nice. I know it's not what you wanted, though.
Yeah, no, it's not what I wanted at all. But I randomly ended up here. Now I got to find out how to get back to the other part of the cave I was exploring here. There we go.
They really changed food in a weird way in this game.
Remember when it used to not stack, and
Oh,
you would
God.
just like eat it, and it would instantly heal you 4 hearts, and you'd have to keep all those pork chops on you. Or when you got like advanced Minecraft, was wheat.
right. You keep a
Wheat
stack
and a
of wheat.
workbench, so you could just make bread.
Yeah.
'Cause that was the only stackable stuff that you could transport, food-wise. I mean, God, I kind of miss the old Minecraft days.
Yeah, there's a lot about it I definitely miss.
Yeah, I guess only because of it was so new and there was so much promise for the future. Now the future's kind of here, so there's not like the promise anymore because it's here.
Right. I mean, there's
Yeah.
still a lot of stuff that I'm sure is going to happen, but the focus has changed too. Like I said, the money's in the Pocket Edition, so that's where the focus is too.
I would never have expected the money to be in like the Pocket Edition.
Yeah. I mean, they can sell stuff, right? That's the thing.
Wait, what do you buy in the Pocket Edition?
Skins, maps, you name it.
Oh, I didn't know that you bought the skins and stuff there.
Yeah,
I guess yeah, with the marketplace that makes sense. I don't even think about it because of how different it is than the PC version.
Right. No, you buy
still-
everything.
I still want to make the next Flappy Bird.
You could.
Good. I don't do games like that even get popular anymore, or is that kind of come and gone as well?
No, I mean, yeah.
You think the mobile game platform has still got that random game that is going to, because when mobile gaming came out, it was like Angry Birds was like I can't say that, like in my opinion, it was the first big game that people really flocked to. I'm not sure if that's, the case anymore. Eventually came Flappy Bird just because it was addictive for people. And then I think we moved into the era of, Pokemon, which no games are ever like Pokemon anymore because that's the Pokemon Go. Because it's, augmented reality in a way.
The thing about Pokemon Go is that it wasn't even a new game. Like, they just put a new skin on Ingress.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did, which I find hilarious that it worked. Because I used to play Ingress, not much, but I had it. Like back when it was a beta program, I knew somebody who I got invited to it, and I was all excited, and I didn't really take advantage of it. And then I played Pokemon Go when it first came out and was like, I'm not happy with this game.
Yeah, I really wanted to, I never played Pokemon Go because I read about it and it didn't offer me what I wanted, which was I wanted a game where you could collect Pokemon and then battle with them against other friends, and that's not what that game is, and so I never actually got it.
Can't you do that at the gyms?
I don't think you can play against other players. I might be wrong.
I think that's exactly what you do at the gyms. I've not played it enough. Oh, Jack.
You
I've not
didn't
played
used
it
to,
enough.
but maybe they've added that.
I see Guude.
Do you? Where?
Yes.
Are you in this ravine? Don't hit me. There's more
That's
cave down there. I
just a
ran out of
warning
wood though.
Are you by? I have 5 logs.
That's all right. I'm gonna come back up and dump my inventory. I got a whole bunch of stuff.
Where's the cave down here? I don't see no cave.
Oh, you'd have to buy a map and get a guide.
A map and a Guude.
Yeah, it's a long ways down in there.
No, but I think I might disagree with you. I don't know if there's a mobile game like Flappy Bird that is going to be able to capture that amount of, or capture like what Flappy Bird was for people.
You don't think a game can come out that's going to make a bunch of people want to buy it?
I mean, it was free. That's one of the things. I think people are looking for a different style of game at this point. I'm not saying it will never happen again, but I think if you invented the game that in the future can do that today, it wouldn't take off. And like as a sole person, I think right now it's like these big conglomerates, something that would kind of re-spark the interest for Pokemon Go is what I really think would have to be. It would have to be something of that genre at this particular moment.
Flappy Bird was free.
Yeah, Flappy Bird was free. It was all ad based. Like the guy, because remember when he like pulled it from the market so that nobody could get the guy who invented it?
Yeah.
Because he had made it for like a project or to try to test himself and if he could code Android. It was like his test app to see if he could code it. And for whatever reason, it got super, super popular. And I think he was making like the statistics I read, and who knows if this is true or not. He was making like 50 grand a day in advertisements on that because it was a free game. You could buy it, but the ad one that showed an ad at the beginning of the game before you could play it or whatever. And he didn't want to be associated with the quote unquote piece of garbage that Flappy Bird was.
I thought he just couldn't handle all the attention.
And who knows? It could be that as well, or in lieu of what I heard, I could just be hearing like, all this hearsay. You can never trust.
Just in the sentence there.
The fake news.
No, I just never trust.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
You only end up sad.
But yeah, but news articles they never give you all of the facts though they think they do, and it's like So there is an element of, much as I don't believe that Trump, who says everything is fake news, everything is not fake news. There's definitely an element of fake news of, many, many, many news outlets. I mean, it's all sensationalism. They're trying to sell stories in a way.
Right. Well, they need
Like,
the clicks.
I don't understand how Wall Street Journal is still in business.
What?
Granted, I say this with a completely contradictory point of I look at news on my phone all the time, and I'll go to select an article when it tells me like local news that's like new and exciting. And if it's a Wall Street Journal ad, I can't read it right now because you only get like 10 free articles a month, and then you have to pay for them. And I won't pay for that because I can go find an article similar, giving me the same facts elsewhere. So I'm like, nobody's even going to go to the site anymore because they're not to pay for this stuff. But at the same
pay
time,
for Wall Street Journal.
Well, that's what I was going to say. At the same time, there's probably a bunch of people who do pay for it, so they might be the ones to survive because all the places that I'm reading for free are the ones that are going to be struggling more.
I don't even always read. I mean, I don't even go to their site on a daily basis or anything. But I don't know. They've done some of the best journalism in the last year in terms of like actually doing journalism, not just repeating. Like you just said, there's tons of sites that repeat what Wall Street Journal did the actual work to get the scoop on. So I don't know. I guess I don't mind paying to make sure that they stay in business because they seem to be actually do real journalism.
Or maybe that's what the Washington Post wants you to believe. That they did all the work. Maybe they're ripping off
wait,
everybody
did you
else.
say Wall Street Journal? Because I don't pay Wall Street Journal. I say Washington Post.
Yeah, or Washington Post. I meant Washington Post, no matter what.
Okay, yeah. Well, the whole time I was hearing Washington Post too, so I guess we were on the same wavelength. But I'm pretty sure that you did say Wall Street Journal, and I don't pay Wall Street Journal.
I think I did as well, and I really did mean Washington Post, but
Yeah, I did too. To clear that up.
yeah, it does annoy me that a slime.
Nice.
It does confuse me though or it does kind of make me mad that my news on my Android phone defaults to showing me stories from the Wall Street Journal or the Washington Post when I'm not going to be able to read them.
I thought on mobile, do you have an ad blocker on your phone?
No.
Because I thought you could view their site as long as you don't have an ad blocker.
No, it's on my mobile. No, it only gives you it says 9 free articles a month, then you have to pay for a subscription.
Really? Huh,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Maybe I can look at it online from a PC.
Yeah,
But I'm doing this on my phone, so
the reason why I started subscribing to them is I have an ad blocker, and it started basically their site is one of those ones where if you have an ad blocker, it's like go away. We need your ad money, and so
so it's something that YouTube should do for the creators.
I mean, they probably should. I don't know. I mean, your videos probably aren't suitable for ads anyway. So what's the matter?
That's probably true. Those fuckers, God, make me so mad. I still got 23 waiting for manual review because they're not popular enough for them to want to review them.
Thing. I don't.
Yep.
I don't understand why it's happening to some people. And
No,
others.
I will tell you. When I think about it, not that I agree with it at all, but so I was mad because a lot of my stuff that shouldn't have gotten, like prison or The Escapists, all of a sudden that's all getting was all getting flagged as not suitable, and I had to like fight it to manually review it to say it was suitable. And it's because it says something about the escapists, so all of a sudden you think this is like people escaping from prison or something, like real life. I'm teaching people how to escape from prison. Like, that doesn't even make sense on how that wouldn't be suitable. But my shower vlog, and I was like, okay, I kind of get the shower vlog and why you would think possibly that this could be not suitable for all advertisers. And granted, like I said, I still don't agree with it, because you just wasted 7 days of my life before I could post this video, because it was like going through a fighting process for YouTube. But I realized I titled it Nurse on Nurse about Utah nurse arrested.
Nurse on
So
Nurse action.
when I looked back at it, I was like, so not only did I talk about this as being a shower vlog, but the title is Nurse on Nurse is in the headings. Like, okay, maybe there's a little bit of understanding as to why that could have gotten like flagged. That they thought it was porn or something. But still, it's. I mean, I don't know. We used to put up UHCs and call them ultra hardcore, and pretty much everybody stopped doing that, because didn't we all get like our videos blocked for a while?
There was one point where they did get flagged for the hardcore in the title.
So if they still got flagged for something like that, what's the difference with that flagging versus the new limited or no ads because it's not suitable for all advertisers?
Yeah, I don't.
Like, if you really thought it was porn, you're just gonna not put ads on it, but let me play it.
Basically.
So that's what I was trying to figure out. It's like, yeah, I get it. Like, it sounds funny, but okay, if you really did think this was porn, then you should have pulled the video completely,
Right.
not allowed it to play just without ads.
Yeah, no, they're more worried about advertisers getting upset than anything else, really.
Yeah, well, because they lost so many of their big advertiser people, which
Of course,
It's
PewDiePie's not
only
helping
YouTube,
anything still.
No, he's not.
Damn God.
But I mean, it's almost funny, because it's one of those situations where some people say bad advertising is still advertising type of deal, or bad press is still press. It's basically Donald Trump's slogan. Didn't he say that at one point during his campaign, that he used to say things specifically just so he would be in the headlines to keep himself fresh in everybody's minds, like say things controversial just to do that?
Probably. I can't keep track of all the stupid things he said.
But I mean, look, if it worked for him, like, it's.
I don't think
Sure.
Felix was trying to get this publicity.
Oh, I don't think he was either. With the whole newest thing, I think he definitely made a mistake that he very quickly realized, and in a very bad way, because it's whenever anything like that happens, people are pulling out of the advertisement, which is really putting the scrutiny down on YouTube again with their advertisers, and therefore it hurts. The entire community is basically going to suffer because of.
He already had enough negative press.
But now he's got more.
Yeah.
But the thing is, do you think the negative press really did affect his monetary take that much?
I mean, it definitely affected his monetary take. Whether or not it affected him from living a fine life, I doubt it.
Yeah, I guess it is true. His units of satisfaction are still pretty high.
Yeah.
Whereas, for other people, like for me, I don't think I can ever make a career on YouTube anymore at this point, because the lowness of the ad rate you get for it anymore, anyways. With a channel size like mine, you'd never survive.
I mean, you never know. Like, your channel could just blow up tomorrow. Like,
oh, that's very true. I actually one of the guys I started watching, probably because he started to blow up, used to be on Vine. I'm trying to remember his name, David something or other. Used to be big on Vine, and he switched over to doing like YouTube kind of vlog style things. And he kind of blew up overnight because some of his stuff was funny enough that people, I don't know if it made it to Reddit front page or like what exactly happened, but he basically blew up overnight. So yeah, it's still definitely possible.
I was talking to
Never
BTC
kinda
the other day, and his old Minecraft stuff has suddenly gotten really popular. He got 300,000 views in 2 days.
I will tell you, in my recommended, view list,
Uh-huh.
one of his old series shows up constantly in my recommended view list.
That's what's happened. Like he said, like basically something happened in some search engine thing and the search results and his old videos, the thing is he hasn't done Minecraft content in over a year. Like all he does is Overwatch now. But his old Minecraft stuff is like exploding. He's getting tons of subscribers and tons of views. His views this month all his Minecraft stuff is like quadrupled his number of views. And like,
yeah, that is kind of ironic. Like, how did that happen? Like, whoa, what? I said whoa, as in like it was the mid story. It's because of skeleton chest.
like whoa,
like, what happened? Like, whoa. Like what is it that happens that does that? And for one, when can I get luck? God, my luck, it's gonna be that stupid video of like going to watch a racist guy, you know?
Right. Well, that's the thing that's always pissed me off is my most like the videos that have gotten the biggest are the videos I'd expect or want them to get big.
Right.
Like ranting about people in my parking lot. Like that's my most viewed video. I think
that was so goddamn funny though. It was so.
When it was
funny.
supposed to be funny, but most people didn't realize that.
Well, and that is the problem. Is things when they do get popular enough, they get blown completely out of proportion.
Right.
And people take them all different ways.
The next morning, like 6 people
crowd.
from the city were on my front porch. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, go away.
I'll be honest, I would love it if randomly granted, if I could ever get ads back on my best of Craigslist, videos, I would love it if they just blew up out of nowhere and I could just make best of Craigslist like YouTube
That'd be
videos
your
for the
thing,
rest
yeah.
of the time. That would be awesome. Or if my shower vlogs blew up, I'd be like, okay, shower vlog channel. That's all this channel
That's
is
all I
from
do.
now on.
Take showers.
Take showers and talk to the people. That's all there is to it.
Well,
Something different than the standard that's out there that I would have
Yeah.
a lot of fun with for a while at least. Of course, anything if that's all you did, you get bored with it after a while.
I think so. I don't think you could ever do just. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't.
I think best of Craigslist would be pretty easy to do as long as there was enough like content to keep it going because that's based on people actually submitting content. The
Right.
shower vlogs would be difficult because those are, I can't say highly edited, but they're time consuming enough to set up to get done.
Well, you said that last one. You basically took like the longest
Oh,
shower of your
Jesus.
life.
Yeah, the last one took forever because for when I was having some technical issues and I was trying to do it based on my other ones that I had done before. I was just talking like
Right. That one you
randomly
had,
talking
Like,
when things came to me, and then I would just edit the video to make it look a little more smooth. This one I
when you
actually
pulled
had.
a piece of paper out.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Just in the shower, like, let me read from this piece of paper here I got. Oh man, that was my
what it
favorite
is.
part.
I think I've run out of cable.
You know, I had seen that the Nurse Alex stuff linked, and I just didn't watch it because I like stuff like that. I just try to avoid, honestly. And
well,
so
and you're not a nurse, so for the nursing community, it's huge.
right, but man, your video made me so angry watching all that. Like,
Well, I'm good. Good. I tried to make it. That was the thing, is I wanted to make mine as informative as possible because there was a lot of videos, like opinionated videos out there, which I agreed with most of them. Nobody, in my opinion, went a completely wrong direction with their opinions, but you just didn't have any more facts than what you'd read in one single article. I watched videos, read articles to get like details on that story because I was so intrigued and interested by it.
did the cop
And
lose
somebody-
his job at least?
I think he's still going through like an investigation right now for it. But he didn't lose his job until, and the hospital didn't change the policy until the video went public, which was a month after the incident took place. That kind of frustrates me. And there was so much more I could have said about that whole incident as well, but I didn't want the video to get too ridiculously long. And somebody in the comments actually linked me to a longer uncut video from the body cam footage that explained about the cop actually was trying to call that there was exigent circumstances involved, and that's why he was trying to draw the blood, like on the body cam footage, but he never explained what they were. Just, there's exigent circumstances, so we can legally get this blood. But he would never explain what the circumstances were.
Right.
It was just like his word that they existed. So that was one thing that I was sad to have learned about after the video, or after I'm making my video, because if that comes out, that 30-minute video now becomes the more mainstream one. If people watch all that one, they're just going to think I'm talking out my ass. So I went to go update the video with an annotation. I didn't realize they didn't exist anymore.
Yeah, no, they got rid of those.
So I can't even say on there like correction on that video. To correct it, I would actually have
They
to
added something
remove
called
the video.
cards, so they're like
But-
annotations.
I guess I couldn't figure out how to use them right to get it.
Okay.
Doesn't mean it can't be done, but either way.
All right. Well, we're out of time again. I'd like to know, but real quick, how did the policy change at the hospital?
Oh, they changed the policy so that now the officers have to speak directly with, is it nursing supervisors or managers? Somebody higher up. They can't go directly to the nurses and asking stuff. They basically have to go through a different channel to even start the process of
But
requesting.
the problem with that is there was already a policy in place that she read to him, and
I
they
agree.
ignored it completely. So you can
Oh,
have
yeah.
all the policies in the world, and then if they
Yep,
ignore them,
because their policy interfered with his law.
right. So
That fucking statement was terrible. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like, I wanted to beat that cop's ass. And that wasn't even the same cop from the beginning. That was a different guy.
oh, was it
That was a different cop at the
the
end.
one
He was saying-
outside by the car?
Yep.
So he's not the one that grabbed her and like yanked her outside.
Nope. That was a different cop.
I didn't even realize that. They're both assholes then.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it comes down to a problem too. It's people following orders and kind of blindly without
Right.
understanding the expectation. And it's kind of like people could use the same argument against the nurse. She was blindly following orders without listening to what the law is, quote unquote, if, he was trying to argue the exigent circumstances. So people could, and I'm not saying that that's what happened, that she was blindly following policy when she shouldn't have been, but people could use that argument the same way the other direction.
Right. He's still an
Yes.
asshole.
Oh, I agree.
All right. Well, we gotta go. We'll see you guys
All right.
next time.
See you.